Hi everybody, welcome back to Save the Kales. I'm here with our guest today. This is Lou Ryan, and she is a woman of many talents. You are part of the Kutztown University Vegetarian Group. You are also on the board at the For the Animals Animal Sanctuary in New Jersey. And you also teach hooping classes and compete in hooping competitions. So you do all kinds of awesome stuff, and you're vegan, right? So how long have you been vegan?
I've been vegan for about 6 years. I went vegetarian when I was 14 and vegan about a year and a half after that.
That's awesome. Well, let's get into some of this really fun stuff that you do. Why don't you first tell us about being on the board at For the Animals Sanctuary. So how did you get involved in that?
I used to work at Farm Sanctuary in Watkins Glen, and I found out about For the Animals when I was up there because I wanted to know. I knew that I wouldn't be at Farm Sanctuary for a long time because I wanted to move back home to go to school. So I found For the Animals Sanctuary, and as soon as I moved back, I tried to get involved, and I started volunteering with them and doing publicity for them, outreach, trying to help them get more money, and that's pretty much what I do now as a board member, is keep everyone updated with what they're doing and helping out. It's really, I do a little bit of everything there. I help take care of the animals, I feed the animals, I hang out with the animals. I also do the publicity side of it. So,
do you have any animals that you're particularly close to?
Well, I love all the goats.
Aw, she's a goat person.
I am a goat person.
I'm a pig person. But I do love all of them, yes.
Yes. I love Nora Goat. She's just very friendly.
Yeah.
She comes up to you and rubs her head on your face like she's a cat.
That sounds adorable. I love that. So you have also had a big part in the Kutztown University Vegetarian Group. So did you help create that group?
It was an established group before I started going to Kutztown. It had been inactive for a while. It got reactivated the fall semester or the spring semester before I started.
So the group wasn't very active even though it was established, so then you kind of came in and kind of took on a leadership role and helped kind of get everything moving again. So what kind of things does the club do now?
The club, right now this semester, we've really been working with dining services and trying to work with some restaurants off campus as well, trying to get more vegan options available.
That's always a good thing.
Because the biggest complaint we get is there's nothing to eat. Especially a lot of people, we have a few members of our group who are vegetarian trying to transition into a vegan diet, and they just are having a hard time finding things to eat. So we're trying to bridge that gap between knowing all the issues and wanting to go vegan and actually being able to do that easily. Yeah,
because when you're on campus too, you're using a lot of times a meal plan, right? You're eating in the dining hall, and that's where you have to eat. So that's really interesting because you're doing a lot of food activism then. So aside from that, you guys have also hosted events like cooking demos and have speakers and movie nights and have had bake sales. Is that how you raise a lot of your funds, is through things like bake sales?
It is, yes. We do, most of our fundraising is through bake sales, which we don't use a lot of funds. So our bake sales don't aim as much to raise a lot of funds, but to get more vegan food out into the campus community.
That's great.
Because a lot of people on campus don't know what vegan food is or think that it's some weird thing made of twigs and dirt.
Yeah, right. So, misconceptions.
Yes.
So what kind of stuff have you made that people have been really excited about?
We've made snickerdoodles and some really great peanut butter chocolate chip cookie bites, just cookie dough bites.
Sounds good.
Lots of brownies. I make a lot of cupcakes. For fall bake sales, we do a lot of pumpkin cupcakes, and I made pumpkin cinnamon rolls once.
Yeah.
So we try to do a lot of awesome, delicious food.
Yeah, well, if you ever want to bring those here and share them with us, that would be incredible, and we won't turn them down. So all right, speaking of all this food, we have some food here that I'm gonna share with you today, and this is what I made. So we have a spaghetti squash, and here's a dish for you. A spaghetti squash with a toasted almond chai. We're calling it a gravy because the dish is kind of warm. And then also a spinach artichoke dip vegan quiche. So we can dig into this right now. I'm gonna start with the squash. I don't know about you.
Me too.
So this is kind of sweet, but I thought this would be like a good side dish at a Thanksgiving dinner or something. People go to their family and they don't know what to bring. So here's an idea. So pretty good, right?
That's really good.
Mm-hmm. It's a creamy texture. You get all those flavors from like a chai tea, which are very fall inspired holiday flavors, right? And then this dish I thought would be kind of fun because it's like a big hearty savory dish. But yeah, it's all vegan. Vegan quiche, who knew? Quiche without the eggs.
That's also really good.
Yeah, it's really creamy, right?
It is, it's really creamy.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for joining us today on Save the Kales, everybody. And if you want to learn more about what Lou does, you can follow the links below, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.